Hello. Alright, it's been a while since the last video. I've been waiting to get me king queen seat back from the upholsterers. I think the last video was me getting this heap of shit running. We tested out the oil tank. It seems to be working all right. Anyway, pretty excited. Got the king queen seat back from the upholsterers, so now I'm going to be able to start to do a bit more assembly. I've been a bit slack with it. I had heaps of other things going on as things happen. There's going to be another video out too soon that I'll show you what else has been happening. But king queen seat, some people call them king and queen seats, some people call them king queen seats. I don't know, I've been calling them, I used to call them king and queen seats, but I don't know, I think I'll just call them king queen seats now. Anyway, beside the point, it is back. Check it out. Now, let's chuck it on, see what it looks like. If you remember the video where we actually fabricated the pan and everything like that, I'm pretty happy with how it sort of has come out and how it sits. The upholsterer took care pretty much of everything else. Told him how I wanted it, and it feels comfy as fuck. Now, I did quickly test fit this before, and there is one issue. This here no longer lines up with the hole, okay, because they've put, and if you remember too, I put an extra one down here because so it didn't slide around the bottom, so I've got to put a plate in down here for it, so that's all right. We're going to get to that. I think it's due to there being a fair bit of padding put under it. In the end, maybe, you know, like they've put this felt under it, so it's lifted it up. So what I'm going to have to do is slot out this hole. It's actually probably about half a hole out by the looks of it. So I might be able to slot it out a bit. Yeah, drill another hole just above it, maybe. I don't know, I don't want to make it look too shit, but I guess it's done. I should have thought about that coming up a bit. I don't know whether to put a bigger hole there. I don't think I want to do that because then it'll have a little bit of, it might develop more slop. So I'll try and slot it a little bit, and I can always cover it up with a little bit bigger washer, which, you know, it's going to have a washer on it anyway, so you shouldn't see that bottom hole. Not ideal, but that's the way it goes. All right, so that's it. The front, look, the front lines up perfect, and he's done a real good job. I told him I needed it comfy as, because the other king queen seats I've bought, well, I've only really bought one, but they're not the most comfortable things in the world. They're really fucking hard. Now, they're probably made like that so they don't all go all deteriorate and go shit, but all it's just crap quality. Not too sure, but they're not really comfortable, and that's due to sometimes I'm finishing up about here. So I've made this reasonably high in the back, and yeah, it's hopefully gives a bit more support. Once I get this thing here bolted up properly, I'll screw the front in, screw the back in, or bolt the back in, bolt the front in, and I'll have a sit on it and we'll have a bit of a look at what it looks like. Alright, done. I didn't punch that too straight. How good would it be if I didn't have to slot it? And that top hole lined up. Oh, I'll fucking tell you what. If I tighten this up too much, it starts to sort of pull it in the middle and push it out at the top. So I don't really know what I'm going to do there yet, but I think it's going to help. See, it might be sitting actually a bit high instead of me actually, yeah, slotting it out. I'm gonna have to fucking slot it. It's just a bee's dick lifting it up. I think that's what's causing the problem. So it's just got a little bit of pressure on it. So I'll slot it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just that bolt's got to be right in that middle bit, and you can see it's way better. It's actually a fair bit. It's more than I thought. It's probably about 5 mil. It pulls it up. Safety third. That surprisingly worked better than I thought it would. Check her out. I mean, it's ugly, but I can clean that up. I can clean that up with a file. Do this first. Perfect. Just going to see if that makes a bit of a difference. I think what it is this bracket is actually slightly on a different angle. Slightly, like the bracket, seat's going down following this bar, the sissy bar, but this bracket's actually just tweaked out at the bottom this way. So as I tighten it, it pulls the bottom in and pushes the top over, and that's what it is. So that's alright, I can fix that though. And I can actually see it now, the more I look at it. Yeah, that's better with that packer in there, but that's just a temporary solution. That's what she looks like. Really got to get rid of that. It's been there for too long. Alright. Let's have a bit of a test fit. Let's have a bit of a look at me moment. Okay, let's check her out. Oh, I can't remember how to get on the bike. Oh. Oh. Feels cool. I don't know what it looks like. It'd be good with a bag. Strap a bag up behind you in the long rides. It's alright, I'll tell you what though, the seat, he's done a good job of making the seat comfy. Fuck, that is comfy. Probably bars I might end up bringing up to about here, but I'll have a look at that. It might not look right side on, but yeah, look, if I had something that just feels a bit too far back, them bars, but you know, then again, it's a chopper. You know, they're not meant to be the most comfortable thing in the world. But yeah, I reckon if them bars were brought up here, it'd be shitloads more comfortable. Like it'd be spot on, but it might look like absolute shit because then the bars won't be in line with the Springer front end. They'll be tilted back like this, so it'll probably look shit. At the moment, you know, I'm a bit biased. In my opinion, it looks okay. It looks like what it's meant to, you know. But as I say, look, if you're gonna this thing, I mean, if I'm gonna take it on a long run, I'm probably gonna have something sitting up behind me anyway. You know, whether that's a pretty girl or a bag, more than likely a bag. Not a girl like as in a ugly looking girl you call a bag or an old bag. I mean like as in a rucksack. And if there was a girl, it'd be my missus, of course. You know, yeah. All right. Anywho, let's get off that conversation. That's it. All right. This is it. She's on there. Look, only really doing a quick video tonight just to show you that I got my seat back. The guy that did it was Adam Grice, Auto Trim and Tint in Moona, Tasmania. He really looked after me on price. I won't, you know, say how much he done it for, but I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive. So you know, if you go to him and you don't want to spend a fortune, and you know, he'll do something like that for you. He'll explain to you the pros and cons of it. If you want something absolutely show bike or show car or whatever, show interior, show upholstery, then you know you got to pay for it. Anyway, look, let's call it. I'm going to have another, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try and get another video out. There's a pretty big thing that I'm going to be starting to do. You might have seen it in the background already, I don't know. And we're going to go over a few things with that. It's not really a chopper, right? Well, it's not a chopper, right? It's not a chopper. It's a Harley, but it's not a chopper. Anyway, done.